Greetings, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to be looking at things which should be done. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 10th year of the Leadership Japan series. And I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story. Dale Carnegie, Tokyo franchise owner, president of Dale Carnegie Training Tokyo, Japan, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book in Japanese is Za Eigyo. That's also available on Amazon. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. This podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is ikanakya. Remember, these are incredibly informal phrases and content, and you never say this to the client, but to friends you can say it. So I got to go. I've got to leave. I've got to go. Ikanakya. I have to leave now. Ikanakya. I've got to get going. Ikanakya. 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 I got to get going right now. Ikanakya. Oh, I got to go. Ikanakya. 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 This is episode number 473, and today we are talking about things leaders should be doing. Well, there are tons of things leaders should be doing, so it becomes a bit of a blizzard whiteout mentally because we are overwhelmed by the volume. It's a good thing to isolate out some key ideas and just remind ourselves of their importance. Here we go. Number 1, focus attention chiefly on results to be achieved rather than things to be done. Everything that is happening should lead to the desired results. Sounds obvious. Except when we analyze our diary and look at what we are spending our time on, often we are shocked that so few items are actually directly propelling results. Number 2, plan and organize effectively to achieve these desired results, then coordinate the efforts of everyone and everybody concerned with these results to do their best to achieve them. How good are our plans? Do they need to be updated because the market has changed or circumstances have run over the top of us? Are we still organized properly to achieve the results we have set for ourselves? Is there a balance between individual responsibility and teamwork? Is that balance correct, or are we off-center? Number 3, see that major objectives are divided into bite-sized pieces and properly communicated with time targets for achieving expected results. Objectives must have an established measurement and accountability system to prevent deviation from what is expected. COVID has thrown many of us under the bus, and business as normal is no longer a reality. Order and calm pursuit of targets has been replaced with scrambling to survive. How do we measure performance in this situation? Number 4, establish effective performance standards or expectations so all people will be geared toward attaining profitable action and will know what is expected of them and how their performance will be measured. Again, how do you set realistic performance standards during a pandemic which constantly buffets your industry with wave upon wave of infections like kamikaze pilots attacking a battle group? The textbook answers have been thrown out the window, and we have to work it out by gut feel and raw grit rather than philosophy. Number 5, build a results-oriented attitude in the organization so people will develop self-reliance and achieve their goals and confidence. Certainly, working from home has shifted the visibility of people producing results, and a lot of it now comes down to numbers on a spreadsheet. Also, the opportunities for direct supervision and teamwork have been reduced in the remote world. For some people, this is not an issue, but not everyone thrives in that garden. What do we do about that? Number 6, motivate people to peak achievement. Try yelling, "Be motivated, be motivated, be motivated," over and over again at your team members, and rapidly discover you cannot motivate anyone except for yourself. The best we can do is provide the environment where individuals feel self-motivated to succeed. The trick is to know what that means person by person and then delivering it for them one by one. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. The show today is being brought to you by, on the 27th of July, we'll do our Dale Carnegie courses, our flagship course. Amazing communication, leadership, stress control, people skills, and also helping you to come out of your comfort zone and tackle big, hairy, audacious goals. Phenomenal program. The next day on the 28th, we'll be doing a high impact presentations program. 2 days, 2 instructors, everything videoed. Unbelievable amount of one-on-one coaching in that program. It is incredible. On the 5th of August, we're doing Winning in Relationship Selling. Again, very, very classic program. It's got everything. Well tested program. Go right through the sales cycle, cover all the bases, go through everything in detail. Phenomenal amount of coaching and feedback in that program. Our website is www.dale, D-A-L-E hyphen Carnegie, C-A-R-N-E-G-I-E .co.jp. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 for you there at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, as well as my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premiere business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, we have Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Number 7, be creative and help others develop their creative potential. Creativity can be learned, but when and where are we taught how? How many leaders make an effort to study how to be more creative? If you have no clue, how on earth can you teach it to your people? Also, take a cold, hard look at the way your organization functions and see if it is actually designed to stifle or kill innovation rather than encourage it. Number 8, track all progress so what is planned is achieved. How hard could this be, right? Except we're often lost in the weeds, or we're being pulled hither and thither, and coming back around to round up results gets overtaken by constant urgencies. Number 9, maintain coordination of the efforts of all personnel, both within and outside your organization, so the interaction of these people will be focused on desired results. This is certainly easier when everyone is in the office, or was in the office. I find that there is a lot more coordination work required now that people are separated from each other and me and are working from home. A lot of time and energy gets expended now on making sure things are known to people who need to know them and that things are being done when they need to be done. Number 10. Know and strive to reach your own and your organisation's continuing purpose and build this into your job and the jobs of those with whom you work. Often we pontificate from on high about the purpose of what we are doing and imagine everyone is on board and everyone got the message and they all understand what needs to be done. It is always a shock to discover not everyone got the message or understood the message properly. We learn we need to keep communicating the same thing over and over again, and we always need to check for understanding. Number 11. Exercise and display the kind of leadership skills will cause people to rally around the plans and grasp with enthusiasm the concept of teamwork to get things done. Are you ready to fire your top performer who is not a team player? This is where the rubber meets the road of leadership. If you say one thing about the divinity of teamwork, but tolerate the outlaw, the corporate libertarian, who persistently does their own thing at scale, then everyone gets the message about how things really work around here. So, how did you go? Are you giving yourself a perfect score on all these levers of leadership? I certainly couldn't do that, and it was a painful reminder of my failings and imperfections. The point is, self-awareness is the key starting point, and often busy work effectively masks our view of what is vital, and we get tied up in stuff. Let's get back to basics. Remind ourselves we are not divine after all, and we still have work to do on ourselves. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Take what you found valuable, immediately put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. Be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.